and welcome back to my channel. It has been a very long time since I have posted a video and I am so sorry guys. Life has been crazy and obviously I was very new into this YouTube world and creating these vlogs. I was kind of bummed at my ability to keep up with the house renovation progress videos. I wanted to be pretty on top of it, but I have a pretty good excuse. In April, about mid renovation, we found out I was pregnant and we were very excited and very blessed for this new addition to our family. I will say the timing was a little unexpected. I was not expecting to get pregnant in we were high gear. So many decisions were being made about this house renovation. I was so hands-on with everything. And then everything came to a pretty abrupt halt with my ability to help with the renovations because in my first trimester, I get pretty sick. And especially with this pregnancy, my energy levels were depleted. I was so far from the normal version of myself that it was really bad. I had to take a step back from filming and recording and documenting this whole process. It was the last thing I wanted to do. I was in pure survival mode, and honestly, this house was one of the key things that would make me so nauseous. I think it was a mix of having to make decisions. I was so sick right in the process of having to choose light fixtures, sink faucets, handles for cabinets, all those fine-tuned details that are so important to a house, I feel like. But the last thing I wanted to do is make a decision, and it would make me so nauseous making those decisions. The smell of the house I could barely walk in without wanting to throw up. I am a little bummed that all of my energy and the passion for creating this series kind of depleted, but it was all for good reason. I am very thankful that I am now in my second trimester, well into it, and very, very much my normal self again. So I'm so thankful for that, which is why you see me here in front of the camera. That is one thing about me. If I'm not in the creative mood, or I don't feel like it, I'm just not gonna push myself because then it doesn't make it fun, and I want this to be fun for me. So there is a very brief synopsis of why I had to take such a long break in sharing this series. I will say the footage you're about to see is a very accurate representation of the timeline of this building process. We just finished demo, and in this process we are now deciding layout for the kitchen cabinets, bathroom finishes, and all of those kind of things. And so I take you guys along our steps in our thought process in deciding all of those things. And then towards the end, you can see the footage kind of diminish, but that's when I will insert a clip of when we found out we were pregnant, and that kind of explains why everything went MIA, I guess you could say. The next episode will be the last one for the series, and that's where I'm gonna do a full walkthrough of everything in the house and to show you guys everything finished. And honestly, those are the best episodes. If I'm ever watching a house renovation show or something, I'm like, I just want to skip to the end and see what it looks like, because that's the fun part. So I'll share everything before and after in the next video. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy watching this episode and our decisions behind how we design this house. We are in the bathroom, the primary bathroom right now, and we are trying to figure out the best way to configure the layout of the shower and the vanity. So let me show you kind of what we are working with right now. This area right here is where the original shower is, and this is primarily where we will be keeping it. But our dilemma is this back wall where the vanity is. Right now it was just kind of a standard vanity width, but we now have the option to extend the vanity all along this wall. So basically 2 sinks spread out, whole entire cabinet vanity installation at the base there. But then that would leave us with the issue of having the shower door coming on this side or on this side. So that is what we were debating there and trying to figure out.
My thing is, if you put a vanity that would go from here to here, if you want the door on that side, then that's fine.
Because I mean, even if we did just do the vanity to here, that would still leave this space open to where you could add a hamper basket that's closed there And I guess do open shelf. I mean, all you could do is, you couldn't do any upper cabinets here because of the window, so it would have to just be open shelving, which I guess would be fine. I don't know if there's any way to get... I could have sworn I have measurements. We mocked up the end of the table, James, so like say essentially if somebody was sitting, this is how far it would come out.
It's basically standing or sitting right here.
And that's plenty of space. The end of the countertop would be here. And then chair would be... That makes me feel better about this space, because I was really worried about that being tight. So
Hang it out.
I mean,
Versus, even if
in
you
my
did
original mock-up, I did have it ended even with the fridge. James and I are mapping out the layout of our kitchen and dining areas. Our debacle right now is figuring out how large we want our kitchen island to be. We have lots of space to make a nice big one, but we also want to be sure that there's enough space for a walkthrough in between the dining table and then with the coffee drink bar on the other side of that. So we're kind of mapping all of that out to get a visual and to make sure that we are making the right decisions as far as how big things should be and the layout.
We need to center it with this. So 90. Okay.
We have the dining table mapped out and we're using camping chairs to mock up the real chairs and see the spacing between the coffee bar, dining table, and kitchen island. So here is the dining table outline. Pretend like these are the dining chairs, and then this will be the space in between the coffee bar countertop, which is, you can see kind of the line here. This line right here will be the perimeter of the kitchen cabinets. And then the big rectangle in the middle is a mock-up of the island. I wanted to insert this little clip here talking about this app that I use, the House Pro. It is absolutely amazing, and if you are looking to renovate your house or design any kind of like DIY project in your home, I highly recommend this. It was so much fun for me. I have absolutely no like interior design background, but obviously I'm very artistic and like graphic kind of stuff is right up my alley. So I've always had kind of a knack for it. So I really knew that going into this, I had a vision for this house, and I wanted to see that like in some kind of visual form because I could see it in my mind, but to show James and obviously any kitchen person that we are working with, I wanted to show them exactly what I wanted. So when I found this application that I downloaded on my computer, it was so much fun. I spent way too much time on this thing, but it was so accurate. I was able to go in the whole kitchen. Like I went into our whole entire house and measured every wall and took exact blueprints, and then in that application, I was able to add all the cabinets, the fridge sizes, the oven size, appliance, everything in the kitchen to make the island size exactly what it needs to be. And so it gave a really good visual layout of what I wanted, so that whenever we worked with our kitchen cabinet company, I was able to basically just be like, this is what I want. And then once we picked out the cabinet colors with them, they got the sizes and everything. So it made that process really easy. The kitchen company was like, honestly, he was just a middleman almost, just getting the cabinets for us, because he was like, he had to do no design work. I literally did it all. It was like a lengthy process, but it was fun for me to do. So yeah, so that's a little insight on just the kitchen design and everything there. Today is gonna be a fun day. James and I are devoting pretty much all day to house things. We started off with a little coffee at Dutch Bros, and my mom is actually in town, so she's watching the boys, so that is why we are able to just devote the whole day to the house. So I'm really excited. It should be a fun day. Right now we are on our way to a meeting for kitchen cabinets, laundry room cabinets, bathroom cabinets, all the things. So we're gonna go look at some samples and finish up hopefully some logistics of things. First meeting is done, and I've left so relieved because absolutely love the quality, love the colors that they had, and the biggest, most exciting thing is their lead time. They have pretty much everything in stock, so they said about 2 to 3 weeks, which is insane because most other cabinet companies that we're working with is saying minimum 6 to 9 weeks. So that is really, really exciting. So now we are off to IKEA. I forgot to mention that earlier. We are having a consultation for closet installation because we are going to be doing the boys' closets, the guest room closets, and our closet. Next stop for our house day is floor and decor. We're gonna go look at some flooring and compare it to, we got a sample of the cabinet we would be using for the island in our kitchen, either doing like lighter flooring or a little bit darker flooring than that. So we're gonna go see what options they have there. Here with our cabinet colors, and so we're gonna, on the count of 3, point to the one we like the most to see if we're on the same page. 1, 2, 3. So we have progress on our shower. They officially framed the pony wall, so this will be a half wall and then glass up, and the entrance to the shower door will be here.
This is 9 feet. So do 108 plus
108. So 108 inches plus
108
inches plus the square foot of this.
Yeah.
Niche will be going here and here.
Or did you mind? Niche is here. Here, and then you can do the bar with the handle there.
Okay. Well, that's it for our little house design date. It was really fun, and honestly that is like my ideal date day. We had so much fun, had a really good lunch at Flower Child. We accomplished a lot. We still do have quite a few decisions to make, but feeling more confident each day we go, and I just can't wait to see more of the design process. This week we are, fingers crossed, going to be finalizing cabinetry for the kitchen, because once we get that placed, then I feel like I'm gonna have a weight lifted off of my shoulders, and then we can kind of do more of the fun stuff after that. So, which, I mean, this is still fun, but it's like such a big decision that it is very, very like nerve-wracking. So once we get that done, that is gonna be a relief. Good mess. Look how fun.
Oh, thank you, Bob. Thank you.
This is the opening to our butler's pantry, which we completely demoed from the old existing pantry and actually opened a door that was connecting to a large hall closet. And so the vision I had was to have this open walkway butler's pantry with this beautiful arch that matched the other arches. And that is exactly what we did here. So this was that process. We are back and things are coming along. They started painting today. James and a friend of ours started on painting the window trims and all the framing, and then tomorrow they're going to be painting the walls. I'm so excited. It looks so good. Due to budget, we have decided to keep the doors. We are going to be repainting them and doing all new hinges and doorknobs and everything, so by the time we get done with them, they're going to look new. But I just moved all of these doors from the garage back inside, and it is like 95 degrees today in Phoenix, so I am toasty. But I'm going to be undrilling all the hinges because we stopped midway when we first started because we thought we were gonna be getting new doors. So we were like, we don't have to remove anything, but now I need to remove the rest of them. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm so bummed because I fly out in the morning to go to Tennessee to be with my family for a few days. And James is staying here and painting tomorrow, but he's gonna be going out of town for the weekend. That's why I'm technically going to Tennessee. But long story short, I'm gonna miss tomorrow as they're painting it. So I'm gonna be in such anxiety waiting to see it when I get home. I'm gonna be so anxious to see it, but I know it's gonna look so good and I cannot wait. So if you're seeing the walls, they seem kind of cream, almost yellowy, right? So while James was painting, I was actually gone, so he was sending me pictures, and I, in my gut, was absolutely sick to my stomach. I was like, what have I done? Did I choose the wrong color? It looks so yellow. It's just the lighting, he said. Just wait till you see all the masking done. I just got back home and we're talking. I was like, I can't wait to go see the house painted. I can't wait to see it in person. I bet it looks so much different. And so he was like, about that, the paint company mixed the wrong color of paint for us. So I'm sick in my stomach for James because that is double the work for him. He has to remask everything, which is what he's doing right now. That makes me sick, but then a part of me is so relieved knowing that Greek Villa will be the right color when we actually get the right color. Let me just show you an example here. The ceiling is the correct Greek Villa shade because we got that directly from Sherwin-Williams. The walls, you can see just how much of a difference. The walls were from Dunn Edwards. So the correct Greek Villa and the wrong Greek Villa. Y'all, the house is officially painted. Oh, it looks so good. And it just makes it feel so real. We just pulled up to the house and our kitchen cabinets have arrived. Everyone, I am so excited. A little nervous to see them all together, but so excited. The time has finally come to go pick out countertops. We have all of the base cabinets for our kitchen, laundry room, and bathroom vanity all set. So now we can go pick out countertops and then they will come out and measure them. I'm saying I'm late because I'm so stressed with the house. It's gonna be negative. But I've been so tired the past 2 days. You know me. 2 naps. I've taken 2 naps the past 2 days and I never take a nap.
Yeah, we're also
And I've been ravenously hungry. Is it meant to be? It's meant to be, I guess. Oh my gosh.
What's it do?
we have come to the end of this video, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Just kind of sharing all the process behind renovating this house. This was, I would say the demo was easy compared to all of this process. It took a lot of mental capacity, especially being pregnant. It was a very interesting season of life for us. In this next episode that I will be sharing, I'll be doing a walkthrough and obviously just sharing everything about the house. That'll be a fun episode. So this was a very long time coming. I'm so sorry. It was such a long wait, y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoy it and it was worth the wait. Till next time. Bye, guys.